I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello and welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. This is the episode for 4/7/2018. I am your host Louis Beans and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, and this week we're going to be continuing the verdict, and this week's episode is going to have Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yes.
Yep.
Doctor Strange, not Mr. Strange.
Not Mr., not Master. Doctor Strange.
Yeah, like he made a big point of you calling him Doctor because he did all his school time.
He took an oath, damn it.
Exactly.
He took an oath. Let you know.
So this is close. We're very close to ending this verdict series, the series of verdicts.
Well, at least for the MCU, because like you said, we'll be caught up.
Yeah.
Not even the end of this month, right? The days is before the end of the month.
Yeah.
So yeah, Avengers Infinity War will be out before the end of April. And that said, we have less weeks going towards the movie than we do movies left.
Yeah.
Because we have like 4 movies left and we have 3 weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
Let me see. 27 is the 21st. No, 27, right? We actually have 3 weeks exactly.
Yeah.
And we have 4 movies. So thank goodness for streaming.
Yeah, we might have to do Homecoming, Thor and Black Panther together.
Got you.
Because they took a week from us because they pushed the movie up.
Yep. So
they did it on purpose, the assholes.
Yeah. Well, are they trying not to kill Deadpool? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They don't want to be in the same month. They're like, listen, look, you're a different. You're with Fox, but look, you're still our baby. We don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna be our baby eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, you're fucking up your profit.
Yeah. So we gonna hold off just a little bit. Good on them. But Doctor Strange, you want to get into that now, or you want to?
We can start that now. Yeah.
Okay. To be perfectly honest, I went into this one not expecting much. I mean, for the first time I watched it, this is, now I have a different perspective, having watched it twice, or at least very, very recently.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, I like the character Doctor Strange, but I wasn't as hyped as a lot of people were when they saw that Benedict Cumberbatch was playing him. Did that have any impact on you?
No. Because one, there was a lot of Doctor Strange has a certain look. I think he caught it. Like he looks like Doctor Strange, pretty like the comic book Doctor Strange and all. Also, I didn't really care if he was him or not because Doctor Strange is a character I just didn't really care about. So it was just like, okay. It wasn't that big of a deal for me.
Gotcha. The one thing that put Doctor Strange back on my radar, I believe, I know it wasn't, was it Marvel exclusive? It wasn't on their thing, it was on Netflix. Yeah. There was a movie, an animated movie that was about, what was it, 3-4 years ago, or is it more than that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Where they retold his origin.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the movie that got me back into caring about the character.
Okay.
And because they told the origin really good, like they got that time in to let you know that he was a dick. He was a little more heartless than he was in this movie. He was more of an asshole. And he got what was coming to him, and basically he turned his life around. And so they told the story differently. But he still went through his redemption arc and just came out a better character, a better person for it. So that's all here. That said, this movie itself, I don't know, it was just fun. It was good. Like you said, Merc, it had a few dry spots in the beginning, while they were building his character and whatnot. But once it got going, like the effects really, really helped this movie. Like that helped sell the movie from the beginning.
It was just a weird fucking shit too. Like him climbing out his eyeball.
When the ancient one hit him and was like, "Oh, you think you know something? I got something for you." Boof!
Punched his soul out.
Knocked him into the astral world. Like, I thought it was gonna be the way he was gonna keep going. That this is a trick. This is a parlor trick or something. Or you drugged me. Blah blah blah. But once he took that full trip, man, he came out a different person.
Yeah.
Like hungry to learn, hungry to to be a student. He didn't. It didn't seem to me to be forced. Like it seemed like a natural thing. I think if you saw the shit that he saw, you might want to know more. So it didn't seem weird or forced or hokey or anything like that.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job presenting the mystic arts, because that's something that we haven't seen part of the Marvel universe at all.
Yeah,
is like magic. Like that's the thing with him, is that's his thing, is magic. That's his power.
That's his
so
wheelhouse.
We've seen space, we've seen the human elements of Earth, we have not seen mystical. So this was the first one to really present that there's a different dimension of things in the Marvel universe as well, not only in space and shit like that. So it gave you a different perspective, because even Asgard at something is kind of mystical as well.
Yes, I know what you mean.
So Asgard is like the middleman of both. The magic and the reality of things. I think our Asgard is that middle place. So Doctor Strange kind of went more into that mystical thing. I thought the presentation when he started training, I did enjoy that aspect of it, because I did like the way they did the spells. I thought that was a pretty dope shit on how they did everything, how they presented it, and all. Especially with the one with the dude with the one arm doing it. It's like, look at this shit.
It's not just what you can physically do; it's mentally. So yeah.
So it did a really good job talking about that and explaining the magic aspect of this whole Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we haven't heard from yet.
I was gonna ask. So, character-wise, you have big players. You have Strange. You have, I believe her name was Christine. That was the main nurse that was with him.
Mm-hmm.
You had the other doctor. I think his name was Nick. That was in the beginning. You start off with a personal drama where it's like you see his character, but you also see that these people are very important to him, and it's not just his workspace, but in his life. Because after his accident, the lady, basically is trying to help him come back, but his narcissism won't let him, because he wants his hands done, the exact proper way or whatever, because that's what he would do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that development there, which everything that happened there I thought was good. Not for nothing, Doctor Strange has a dope ass apartment.
Yeah,
that drawer with the watches, that's a little too much, don't you think? Jeez.
But then again, he went to become a doctor because of the money and the fame. He didn't do it to be. I think he went more to doctor for the money than he did for everything else, and that's one thing that kind of spotted out to him too.
Yeah,
you're the best because you wanted to get paid.
The ancient one basically says like, you want success and you want the accolades, but you're scared of failure, and that's what limits you from being a truly great person, instead of just being really good. And
exactly.
But that was, unfortunately, that was the moment before she passed on into the ether.
Yeah.
But again, it impacted him enough that you get to see another change in his character, and he becomes that's basically when he knows he has to become the Sorcerer Supreme, because the former one is gone.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to skip back and forth in the movie, because that's mainly towards the end of the movie. But how did you like the characters in this movie? Did you like the Ancient One? Did you like Mordo? Did you like the doctors?
Baron Mordo, I think it was a good. I like the person that played him. You see a big heel turn in the movie as him, because Baron Mordo is probably Strange's like biggest enemy.
Yes.
Besides Dormammu, which we did see a little bit of Dormammu, which was just a gigantic head.
Still better than Galactus.
Yeah.
He wasn't just gas.
Well, I feel the fact that he does have a full form and he just didn't show it. He just showed his godlike form, and which was fine. I was fine with that. And also showed the dimension, the astral plane, which he's pretty much in, and they trying to prevent him from coming out. So I think him coming out would have been his full form. Yeah,
he's stuck somewhere in the dark dimension, that little hidden away part. And so basically they do explain to you who Dormammu is, what his desires are, which is to basically take all the planets, all the worlds into his universe so he can control everything. So you get the main villain's motivations. You get to see his disciples, and this is the reason I was trying to make sure I had the names out, because they are not. That's the other thing about this movie. The characters' names in this movie are very. I don't want to. They're not at all ethnic, but they're very fantastical.
Fantastical.
I'm just saying, like the main villain's name is Caecilius. That's not a. It is not spelled the way you would think the name Caecilius would be spelled. You would think, oh, maybe K-A-I and Cilius. No, it's K-A-E-C-I-L-I-U-S. So, bear with me here. Again, Mordo's not exactly an everyday average name. You know what I mean? Like the things here, the most a normal person's name is like Wong.
And Strange, in Doctor Strange, and Stephen Strange.
Stephen Strange, yeah, like that's it. But the thing I really do like about this is that everybody who's presented to you, they do get some time to develop.
Yeah.
So even Caecilius, you think would just be like, oh, that's just a bad guy. He's just a mindless blah blah blah. But you even get development with him when he attacks the New York branch of the Sorcerer's headquarters, I believe it is. And Stephen Strange has to stop him. Also, I didn't remember that Scott Adkins was in this movie. He's a badass martial artist. He's in a lot of stuff. Just look him up if you want to see just him kick some real ass. Also, I recommend, was it Universal Soldier? I think it's The Return.
Yeah,
it's him versus Van Damme.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
It's a psychological thriller, which I didn't expect, but like it's a really good movie. But like, just everybody who gets some time to speak, like they get development. It's just good. Yeah. There's no throwaway characters, I feel, and that's it's an important thing for a movie like this.
And then we have Cumberpatch's ambulance coming because he's English.
Oh, true. Although, can I ask you a question? Do you agree that that's a good thing to have people who are from weird lands just always have a British accent?
Well, he's actually from...
No, not him. Mordo has a British accent, and I'm sure the actor, even if they do have it, they can not speak with a British accent. The Ancient One has a British accent. It's like, I think even Caecilius has a British accent. He's clearly not a British person. It's just like, why does everybody who's from not America just have that accent? I just find that weird. That stands out to me.
Yeah,
they're all main characters too. Just like to throw that out there. They're all main characters.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just how they presented it. I don't think they really thought about that.
No, I don't think so either. Just you see all the actors, they probably natively are from there, but I wonder what that was like, because it doesn't build that sense of worldliness when they all have the same accent. Is the only thing the only complaint I really have. That it took me out of the movie. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
it's like, wait a second, you ain't British, man. You African. Get out of here.
But yeah, I agree with you with the development. Even Wong had like a little story. And I liked him a lot. He was actually pretty funny with it.
that's like the guy's screen times probably maybe like 10, 15 minutes total, but he was able to build a character. You know things about Wong. You know his sense. You got his sense of humor, and you got his dedication to keeping the library safe. He's very serious about his job, even though he can't. Maybe he can't alone stop the world-ending threat that he. Even at the battle scene, you did see he fell, but he fought.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, so you get things about each of these characters, and it gives you a sense of, oh, there's a lot of character building, there's a lot of work here, there's some development here. Like, this is not a movie that was just rushed. It was like, oh man, we gotta have a Doctor Strange movie. Let's throw one together. No, this
I would say
very
to give it a
comparable.
little.
You can't just interrupt. You gotta wait till he talks. Let him talk first
on what he was saying before he gets too far away from the point.
But let him finish his point.
I'm gonna cut you.
Go for it. I just wanted to get there because
how that
helping
works.
you out.
You
Yep,
know how that works. I forgot now. So keep talking. I forgot what it was.
Sorry. Hopefully,
you know how the human brain works.
Hopefully, it'll jog you back up. But it was just making a point on why do they speak like that? And it's if you go by not the world they'll build in the Marvel universe, but these people being around different lands, it's colonialism. It's if these people spoke their native language, they would have an inflection from that place. But since they're speaking English, most places learn the Queen's English.
This is true.
People don't usually learn American English anywhere else.
But why the ancient one been alive for centuries and she got a British accent? That makes no sense. She predates the British society.
Right. So I agree. Right.
That's the only thing I'm like. It's weak.
She stuck with one and liked it.
All right, okay. Listen. If you told me she's been around, heard them all, and was like, I like this one. Okay.
I feel that's what she did. Like Wolverine, I feel like he chose the way he wanted to talk. He lived over for 100 years. He was like, all right, I like this style.
Well, can't you say that's the sign of the times changing?
Yeah.
What's the most popular language you would say now? Like everywhere you need to learn how to speak English to do to participate on the world stage.
Yeah.
Either that or Chinese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
you think
or Russian.
Russian, right? Good point.
You would think she would have grown a Chinese accent, seeing that she'd been around in China.
Well, no, that's India. I think.
Oh, they were in India.
They're in India, yeah.
I thought they were in China.
Like, I can give you the exact because there's called Kamartaj.
Okay.
Kamartaj is Nepal. So that's not even right anyway. Nepal is a completely different nation. Their own flag, but no, they are closer to India than they are China.
Okay, so she should have had
borders both, which is hilarious.
So she should sound like Abu.
She could sound like either one. Fucking sound like what's his name?
Thank you. Come again.
Like whoever you want to pick from history, from that area is like, well, yeah.
Yeah. So visually, this movie was actually really dope. Like I remember we went to see this in the Alamo Theater in Brooklyn when it first opened. Okay. That's when we went to see it, and I got like a glass for it anyway. But the visuals of him going into the astral plane, him actually going through the whole process of him going into his mouth and then his eyeball, and just seeing all the heads of his face making his face.
The part with the little hands, that was creepy.
The hands were cool. I did appreciate that. I did the astral plane when we saw Dormammu and how they made Dormammu being part of that reality instead of just making him like a being. I did thought that was cool because he was part of that.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. And then we also got the first appearance of the Time Gem.
The Time Gem. Yes. They mentioned it late. They mentioned it late.
Yeah.
But they give you the literally said, well, not Wong gives him the line of not everybody walks the streets of the city streets with I think he says an infinity stone around their neck.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? And then he explains that, oh yeah, that's like one of the most powerful things, blah blah blah. Just leave that there. All right. Yeah. They just leave it in the chamber.
Is it called the Eye of Agamotto, right?
Yeah. Apparently that's another thing. They explain Agamotto. No, in this movie it's the Eye of Agamotto.
The eye was the freaking the talisman. Was it? Yeah.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But
it was like in this rendition.
Yeah, in comics it's not. But
Right.
here they did make it the Eye of Agamotto, and they mentioned Agamotto was apparently the first Sorcerer Supreme. So they give you that history there. I don't know if in the comics he's the first Sorcerer Supreme. I don't think so, but for the sake of sake of argument, in this universe, they give you that bit of information.
Yeah.
So like you said, but here's the thing that popped into my head while I was watching that movie, and when he was using the Time Stone, was that number one, they made sure it had a distinct color. So Time Stone in this Marvel universe is green.
Yeah.
Obviously not in the books.
Right.
That's not how it was.
No, time was always green.
No, time was actually a different color. You used to be green was Soul. Soul used to be the green one. I forgot what color time. I think time might have been like light blue or blue.
It was orange.
It was orange. Okay.
It was orange.
There you go.
Space was purple.
Which one? Purple. So space stayed the same color because in Guardians we saw that purple gem was the space gem.
All right, I got them. I got them.
Got them
because it was called Power.
Mine was red. Mine was red. Reality was orange. Power was yellow. Space was green.
Yellow.
Time was blue. Soul was purple.
Time was blue. Okay. Soul was purple. Wow. They completely changed everything.
Well, it makes sense for the cinematic because they actually made the gems as well. Like the Cosmic Cube was a gem.
Yes.
So they did things like that and actually made focal point power things part of the gems.
So
of just making them random gems all
random
everywhere.
stuff. Yeah. So they made it match the relic in history. I got you. Okay.
And I'm calling them gems. Everyone calls them stones. They're gems.
Yeah,
gems
I
are them gauntlets.
Do you have any understanding of why they did that? Is that a thing to just say differently because gem doesn't translate as well, or is that?
I just think because they look like rocks and they call them stones.
I mean, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I mean, a gemstone is the thing. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand. But like a gem is a distinct thing. A stone is a stone.
I know them as Infinity Gems.
Yeah, like they have a nice, smooth little oval shape. Like they fit nicely in Vision's forehead. You know how it is.
Right.
I'm bringing it back.
Bringing it back. I like it.
All right. So far we saw.
Oh, wait! Before we go too far, the thing I wanted to mention about that actual stone is they let you see the extent of that stone. Not the extent. They let you see some of the extent of that stone's power because we know the way they play it in the movie that Dormammu is a universe threatening. He's a universal level threat because he's able to go through the multiverse.
Yeah.
So, with that said, you get to see just how powerful the Time Stone is because it stops it at the end of the movie. He has that whole rewinding sequence, and Dormammu is not able to break that.
Right. It's like so like that universal law of time precedes over all things. So to be able to stop something as strong as I guess you would consider Dormammu a celestial as strong as he is, right? It's like it took something. I think that's one thing I like about
that too. They even mentioned like. Do you know off the top of your head? Do you know if the Living Tribunal was a celestial or no?
Yeah,
he was, right?
Yeah.
So they even mentioned him. They even mentioned him because the staff is called the staff of the Living Tribunal.
Yeah.
So.
I just thought the way that movie's finale was written was perfect. Like that was a perfect way to. How do you stop the unstoppable? Like something that massive on that scale.
Annoy the shit out of it.
Annoy the shit out of it. Yeah. Basically.
It's like.
Even beings in space got patience.
He's like, we can do this forever, and it's like, and he like Dormammu, who has actually like I don't have a perception of time. He doesn't have it. He's an eternal being, but to be thought that you are locked in this individual situation for all time, even for you, you know what I mean? How can you? It was like outlasting Steven's will. But he has the will to protect his world forever, so you're not beating that. So it's like, do I let him go? Do I make this deal? Yes, because I can't be trapped here. I got plans I want to do.
Exactly.
Like, it's a fucking great,
I want to sit here by myself and not
exactly.
Yes, like, I don't need you here.
Fuck this.
That's the thing. We saw Doctor Strange die like 50 damn times, which is great.
It was great.
It was amazing.
Oh man, that actually made me laugh because that was probably the funniest way. I'm gonna annoy you to death. Stop your shit.
Also, it again character development that built
Yeah.
up to that moment because he wouldn't have done that had he not had, gone through the journey, but also had he not spoke to the ancient one when she died.
Yeah.
It was literally she told him, "Listen, man, you want to be, supreme, not great. You gotta you gotta sacrifice, dog."
Yep.
So he sacrificed himself, put himself in that time loop, which he learned that would happen earlier in the movie. They told him if you fuck with that, you could break time.
Yep.
Oh, this is literally it's storytelling.
And then he noticed that he did study up on it.
Mm-hmm. And he had they also made a mental note to put that he has a photographic memory. So
Yes, he does.
He doesn't have to sit there studying. He reads it once. He's got it.
He's got it.
So again, it all factors in, and they kept it consistent, which that I like. That's one of the things that makes me like a movie a lot is when if you gonna make the rules, don't break the rules before you finish the movie. Fuck.
Right.
I agree.
So,
I'll tell you what didn't have that, and that was that new Tomb Raider movie. But I digress. Let's finish this.
Yes. So Doctor Strange, definitely see it. It's part of it's actually a focal point of Gem, which we're gonna see in Infinity War, and you see his position in Infinity War. You do see Doctor Strange again going into one of the movies we're gonna be reviewing in 2 weeks, which is Thor Ragnarok. If you watch the bonus scene of Doctor Strange, it's pretty much the scene from Thor.
Having not seen Ragnarok, I thought that was a hilarious scene.
It was fantastic, and it's elaborate. It's even better in the movie, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even better than it is, and which I like. Like that scene is like, all right, how many times can you see it in the trailer before you get? But you get there, but then you get there, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm excited.
Yeah, you should be. I enjoyed that movie twice.
Gotcha.
I own it digitally, which is weird.
I bought the copy. I got it on Blu-ray. Which I'll probably watch a third or fourth time because before we do the cast, I just really enjoyed that one. So
I enjoyed it a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our verdict for Doctor Strange. We got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's
Electric Boogaloo. That's not what it's called, guys.
Don't they say that during the movie at some point?
They might.
I think they do.
Yeah,
that sounds like something Star-Lord would say.
Yeah. So we got Guardians 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. Those are the next two.
Okay, cool.
And then we would close out with Thor, Ragnarok, and Black Panther.
The Blackest Panther.
We discern that it won't be out officially by the time the movie's out, but slightly thereafter. So if you the only way to watch it again is to it's a theater up somewhere.
Yep. For Black Panther. I've seen it twice in theaters.
I got my Wakanda Forever, so I might have to just watch the synopsis or something for it because it won't officially be out.
That movie's in my head. It'll still be there. There's so much I'd like to talk about that film.
Okay. All right. So
next
we're done with nothing else to say on this movie for you, right?
Doctor Strange is great. Oh, the living cape. We forgot to talk about the living cape.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It was a character on this song, which was
fantastic.
You know
what it kind of reminded me of? Aladdin.
Yeah,
like the carpet. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And also that's partially when I realized that Scott Adkins was in the movie because he's the guy that gets his shit kicked in by the cape.
Yeah.
So you know what? If whoever listens to this cast, if you ever do a cosplay and Scott Adkins is in the Comic-Con, be the cape.
Be the cape?
And write 1-0.
Oh.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
Yes. But yeah. So next we go into I guess we go into Ready Player One because that's another movie. We did see it. Me and Jenkins saw it too.
Yeah. We were both very excited to see this film. We both thoroughly enjoyed the book.
Yeah.
Read by Will Wheaton on Audible.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a connection to the movie as well or no?
He's mentioned in the movie, in the book. Okay. Not the movie. He has no connection with the movie. He's mentioned in the book.
Okay. All right.
He does the audiobook. But as for the movie goes, I'll just say I think it was a really good adaptation. I think it needed to be as different as it needed to be a film. Ready Player One book is very, very heavy on world building, because
detail.
it's a lot of detail because of what the events in the movie are. This game that's being played is in search of something, in search of things. So there's a lot of subject matter. There's a lot of content. Very interesting, and it's really well written. But there's no way in the world you can do that in 2 hours. You just cannot. So they had to make a lot of concessions. But what they did, I trusted Steven Spielberg, and I was not let down. This was a great adaptation, not as in, note for note, chapter for chapter. It's just visualizing what the book had to offer, and I think it did it amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot
feast
of
for the eyes.
Like you really had to pay attention, especially when they had the big fight scenes, to see what characters you will recognize and see. There was a lot of big handout, like the Battletoads, Ninja Turtles, Spawn, the Mortal Kombat characters, Batman getting fucked up like every fucking scene you see him in.
It's a couple of different Batmans too.
Yeah, there's like they had the 1960s car in one of the big races, and then they had him climbing the mountain.
It was fantastic.
Superman was the main villain. Like
I love that. I did not expect that when I saw that. It's just a really diesel Clark Kent with the S curl.
Yeah,
in a suit with glowing eyes. It was fucking amazing. And it's like, if you knew from the book, like that's how Sorrento would see himself. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I thought they did a good job in that sense. Again, you gotta realize this is a WB movie, so most of their copyrights and what you saw were from WB.
Okay.
It's like it felt like Animaniacs. It was like Steven Spielberg, Warner Brothers together. Maybe I can get a new Animaniacs with all these licenses still being joked about because they got them in this film.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. Again, like one thing I was saying to you, how they used the Gundam wing was pretty much was supposed to be Ultraman in the book. It was the Gundam wing in the movie.
Well, it wasn't Gundam wing, but that was just the straight up fucking regular Gundam, with the big sword, the iconic Gundam. You would see the statue of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I thought was amazing when I saw that Gundam fight. It's like, where's my Gundam movie?
Yeah.
Where's my Hollywood Gundam? Where's my Gundam movie with Hollywood budget? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That because that scene, it was just fantastic. And I didn't know, because I didn't know if they were gonna get it. Just the fact that they did have Mechagodzilla. You know what? Spoiler alerts for people. Anyway, I realized we're really talking about some aspects of the film, but it's really exciting to talk about. And it's just really fun. It's just handled so well. Yeah,
you see like the Kira bike. You see the Max Freezer car. There's a lot of it's heavy on the
They got just enough of your nostalgia ratings from the 80s for people who did read the book, and then it brought a lot of things up for modern era for kids to see this movie. Like you said, like you had Tracer from Overwatch in there. You have Harley Quinn from the Arkham Knight series in there. You know what I mean? You got Catwoman. You had all types of things that people would easily. Yes,
Really?
You had a bunch of them that were part of the big run-up scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Master Chiefs. You had the current Michael Bay Turtles, which I was like,
yeah, I would have preferred.
Oh shit!
So they were fucking in there.
Oh my god!
It is if you're a fan of video games in general and just fan of nostalgic, then this is the movie for you. I personally love the movie.
Merc, hold on. I don't want to, cut you off, but I do want you to realize something right now.
Yeah,
that's it. They made it.
Yeah,
Michael Bay's history now. This is officially canon. His turtles are officially history. Once somebody else takes them and puts them in something, and it's not like an extension of him, yeah, that's it. Michael Bay's turtles are actual history now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's had two movies already. Yeah, it's
well. You know what? It's still not Next Mutation, so we're good.
Exactly. It really isn't that bad. I can't even lie on Michael Bay like that.
Wow.
Say that it was bad as Next Mutation.
I'm about to hate watch that. I need to see how bad it is.
You know what? If you watch it, I'll watch it with you.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we will discuss it on the cast.
Is it on Netflix still, or is it off?
It's on Netflix.
It's still on Netflix.
For real?
Yeah. It's like
10
only ones.
It's like 10 episodes.
Oh, so it's not that bad. Okay. Yeah, dude. I need to know the legend.
It is that bad. It's just 10 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you know what? Like talking about the turtles, me and Tommy were looking for the other Saban shows, like the tattoo one.
Oh, Tattoo Teenagers from Beverly Hills.
Oh,
Tattoo. What is it? Tattoo Teenage. So,
Yeah,
the ridiculous.
and then they had a Knights one.
Oh man.
They had a Knights one. I forgot the name of it. It was like something of the Round Table or some shit like that. And then they had the Luchador one. No, that was the same one. That was the tattoo one. They had like Luchador mask and shit.
Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
There you go,
Yeah,
from Beverly
Jesus.
Hills.
Woo!
So it was like shout outs to Tenacious T. He does the Power Ranger cast with me. He was like, "Oh, we should do these too." I was like, hell no.
Like lasted
I was
one
like-
season on the USA Network.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, yo,
I've never actually seen it.
I have. It was not good.
Oh,
And then they had a Knights one. I forgot the name of the Knights one.
If you can give me a general like summation of the show's title, I could find out. All I needed was tattoo teenagers in this show though.
Yeah.
So
that's it. Yep. But
The Mystic Knights.
Mystic Knight?
Ternagog.
Oh jeez.
The Mystic Knights of Ternagog. You know what? Honestly though, their suits look pretty cool.
Oh my god, yeah, it
is
showed
it-
up. Ternagog, yeah.
Is it Sentai? Is it look
Oh,
good?
I see.
It's
That's nice.
it's an American Saban show. It's
Gotcha. So yeah.
It lasted one season, and you know what? In all, the suits actually don't look that bad though. The suits
No, they don't. No. Looking back at it now, I'm looking at the pictures. No, they don't look that bad.
But then you also have Beetleborgs, which I refuse to go through.
That was a kid
Big
show for real.
bad Beetleborgs.
That show was not serious at all.
I hated Flubber.
I didn't like him, but Frankenbeans, that's my dude. That's my
Yeah.
dude.
Beans.
So there's a chance that we may go through those. He wants to go through VR Troopers, and I was like, oh shit.
Dude, hold on. Season 2 of VR Troopers was better than 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when they got serious with finding his father and stuff. Like
Okay.
it takes a turn in that one.
All right. So those are probably future casts that we probably do with Saban shows and whatnot. But yeah, Next Mutation was Saban, and we're gonna go through that. We'll probably do that in the future cast.
Because turtles. But since we're talking about old school retro things that Ready Player One has brought on, and it made me realize I've been watching our dear friend Snipe has put me onto this channel on YouTube called Toy Wiz, and he does these history of whichever add old cartoon that had toy tie-ins that were just made for toy marketing type thing. And it's
What, He-Man?
Right. So he does. I've watched a couple. I watched the history of cops, the criminal organization,
Oh,
police
oof.
specialists. Dun, 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 dun. I fucking love cops.
Oh,
But the one I watched because it was dear to my heart, and I had to talk to you guys about it. And a lot of people I speak to about this cartoon / animation is most people either didn't see it or just weren't that big of fans of it. And I loved it, and it was an animation called Exo Squad.
No, we talked about it many times.
It's like
Exo
Exo Squad. I loved it. It gave a little brief history of that and what it was about and why it ran into trouble towards the end. It's just because it was taking the reins of like RoboCop for being an animation that was not episodic. It was it had a story that continued from episode to episode that went on. It was about war. It was about things. And of course the toys that I had. I had the E-frames, and they were fucking fantastic because they had.
Weren't they good quality?
They were fantastic quality.
Yeah.
Amazing toys, like
I remember that.
and there was a lot there. And apparently, so towards the end of the series, it ran for 2 seasons, and it was going to be a 3rd show picked up, but they subsequently sabotaged it to get it off the air because they actually wanted to just cancel the show. But it wasn't doing that bad in ratings. It had a different rating, but it wasn't doing as bad as they would like it. So they kept shifting the time frame around, so it would just be bad enough to cancel. So they canceled it. And apparently, I found out that there was the toy line. All of a sudden, they had got the rights to Robotech toys. So there was Exo Squad branded Robotech toys that came out. Look it up. Look up Exo Squad Robotech, and you'll find toy packages that said Exo Squad Robotech, and it's of the Valkyries. There's the Skull 1, and a couple of other ones. So the rumor was the third, they made one episode for the third arc it ended on a cliffhanger where something was coming that would reunite the Neo-Sapiens and the human beings, the Terrans.
Oh, shit.
And just to give a brief quick, so people go, well, what the hell is that? In this Exo Squad, it takes place 50 years after the start of a revolution war started by the Neo-Sapiens, where artificially developed life that the humans created to send out into the harsher environments of the planets in the universe, to terraform planets. But they were supposed to be subservient to people. But of course, you can't make slaves and tell them you got to stay slaves.
You got to stay, exactly.
So they revolted, and so there's just this war between them. And then, like I said, so flash forward, was something else is coming. So the rumor is that this was going to be this multi-franchise crossover between Exo Squad and Robotech, and it was going to bring back Robotech out. It's going to be something.
That's unbelievable.
Fucking would have blew my mind. But the other more believable rumors is that the Exo Squad toy tie-in was we just want to sell some toys. We got this license, we're going to sell some toys, which is believable. That's what they were in the business of.
Which is most things.
Exactly. So like that's the more believable, and they just want to sell some toys. But my heart of hearts wants me to believe that crossover wanted to be a thing, and it could have been a thing.
Cool though. I'm looking them up now, and it's literally branded
Exo Squad
Robotech. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow.
He also did a 2-part history of and it's waiting for the third arc of Robotech itself, and how the original Robotech series that ran on television and came here was 3 different shows that they repurposed and brought together to make one story.
Yeah.
What was the YouTube channel?
Toy. I don't want to do this wrong. I think it's called Toys. I'll tell you in a minute, but I'll jump in with it. He's really good, and I like him. They're not lengthy videos. They're like 8. Get out. You get those. You get that nice hit. You know what I mean? For those who don't like to sit and watch half-hour movies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like,
I think he shows up when you look up this stuff.
Probably.
Alright, and we're gonna take a little break right here, just to remind you to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also on SoundCloud. What we do is we have this podcast, the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. We also have the Wrestling Babble podcast. That's hosted by Merc with the Mic, who's a frequent guest on my show, and that should be on Merc with the Mic on SoundCloud. We post those on YouTube as well, so you can check the Merc with the Mic podcast out on his YouTube channel, which is also Merc with the Mic. And also, you can catch the It Gets Better I Swear podcast, as well as the various other playthroughs on the RedCycloneInc YouTube channel. Thank you.
Alright, cool.
I just love that.
Yeah, Exo Squad. I still have 2 of the robots in my old toy chest.
Toy Galaxy.
Toy Galaxy?
Okay.
Toy Galaxy.
You keep cutting off, so I can't hear you completely.
Does it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Toy Galaxy. He does that one. He does the one on Mask.
Ooh.
Mask, I like. You know what? Mask was the same people that did the Exo Squad toys.
Yeah.
Well, dude, fucking
Universal did not the toy.
Those like, so I imagine they had what's the name of it? I'm trying to see did they say what the name of the company that was making all this stuff was?
And I'm trying to.
Well, I think
it was Playmates.
Playmates, yes. It was Universal who did the show, and Playmates did the toys.
No wonder.
And you can see that went inside the E-frames were full. G.I. Joe's were fully open.
You keep cutting off.
Yeah, you might want to reset your mic because
yes,
hit a
I'll
point.
fix it up.
No, but like looking through this out, I'm trying to find the people who made them, and sure enough, there's that nice blue and red Playmates logo at the bottom. So holy shit,
Playmates, and
it was a whole other world.
It comes to a full circle of Ninja Turtle talk.
Ninja Turtles and so this is kind of scary, just as how much of our childhoods were dictated by Playmates
and Toy Biz.
And good point. Shit. Now you
Toy
fucking
Biz.
open Pandora's box about this stuff.
Because Toy Biz did the Marvel figures. They did the Marvel figures for a long time.
A long time. They did up until Legends, right?
Yeah.
Do they okay, so
Toy Biz is not a company no more.
Okay.
But they were bought out by the people that did the Marvel Legends. So I think it's Hasbro that owns them now.
Interesting.
They bought Toy Biz.
Man, I remember when it was just like Hasbro, that's G.I. Joes and Transformers.
Remember they did WCW?
Which era? Was it the NWO figures?
Yeah, they did the Sting NWO. They did like these brolic looking.
That's why they had such good articulation.
Yeah.
Who did the slam figures? The big plushies, you pull them apart and you fight them with each other, like the Macho Man.
The old ones? I don't remember. I think it was Kenner. No, it was. I forgot what toy company did that.
Mattel, maybe?
No, it wasn't Mattel either. It was like a fucking. I forgot what it was.
What were those? The beat 'em up, like bending buddies or something like that. Like
something like that.
Something wrestling buddies or some shit.
Yeah. It's like
WrestleMates or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I remember the Macho Man one was cool, and then the Macho.
Yeah, like Junkyard Dog. They had Hulk Hogan.
Okay, hold on.
Oh boy, the childhood. It's real. Real.
And then I remember the other ones, which were the smaller ones.
I remember the ones that had the thumb holes in the back.
Yeah.
The thumb wrestlers.
I remember the thumb wrestlers. It was a company called LJN Wrestling Sports.
Oh my god! I forgot it was LJN. Okay, now hold on. Now, if any of you are familiar with the Angry Video Game Nerd, LJN should stick out to you immediately, because what they did, LJN apparently also had the rights to the Marvel video games back in the NES days.
Yeah.
Also, Exo Squad had a fucking game on Genesis.
Yes, they did.
I gotta see if that's in the video.
I saw it in my the freaking the last video game con I went to.
Oh, it's
nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I almost bought it, but they wanted too much money, and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And then WWE's toys were made by Hasbro, and that was the smaller figures with the. Yeah. But the original one was LGN. They did the big, frolic-looking wrestlers.
Okay, so very good at figures, terrible at video games.
There you go. The figures are ugly too, though. So I won't give them that much credit on the figures.
No props.
No. They were like stiff fucking rubber ones. And you know what's funny? They did the WCW figures. They did the early '90s WCW figures when they were mad stiff and hard plastic.
Oh, geez.
You did them too.
No.
Yep.
All right. They couldn't do anything right, could they? Oh God, I remember those. Those were terrible.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Poor Sting.
So you have a Monster Hunter update?
Oh yeah. I wanted to talk about the Monster Hunter World Spring Blossom event quests.
Oh yeah.
Going on right now. There's a big there's an aesthetic change going on when you go to they give it a funny name. It's like the Celestial Balloon or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically the guild hall. When you go if you go to the guild hall where you actually see the actual physical change to the world, you'll see the flowers and the what's her name?
Like
the lady that gives you the handler. She has a different outfit. The guild ladies up there have different outfits on. I'm not 100% sure if the music changed, because I typically don't play the game with the music on, but I have to, go check that out. But the most important part of it is all the actual event quests going on, all the actual items that they give you, all the actual rewards for doing the event quests and stuff like that. So the cool thing is that it's an actual event. Like everything else up to this point has just been, just do this quest and you can get this wacky looking head, or you'll get something, you get something else silly, which is not bad, but they were always just part of a small little thing that they do for you, at the end of the week. This is going to be I believe it's a week-long thing.
Okay.
So, well, no, it's longer than that. It's actually from the 5th to the 19th. It started, I think, yesterday for us in on the East Coast, or just actually period. I think in America, because I think Japanese they started like the night before, 8 p.m. the night before. I think it was. So this is an extended event. This is actually going to be for 2 weeks. So I know that's going to address a problem that people had with the event schedule, which was like, hey man, I'm trying to get this thing done, but guess what? It's over, and it doesn't rotate back in. So with this event, they're going to put back every previous event that's been there. So if you didn't get any of the Horizon stuff earlier, they're going to put that there. I hear even on Xbox, they're letting them do the Street Fighter event quest. Cool. So people on Xbox who don't have Street Fighter can get the Ryu costume and do that, the giant Barroth in the arena. So dope. They're bringing back the Devil Joe that was around for the weekend, the one that was killing everybody. The Tempered Devil Joe, which supposedly has a higher chance of special things. I believe it's like gems and
nice.
What do you call those things? Decorations and whatnot. So basically, this is something for everybody. Something for low rank players. Something for high rank players. There's a lot of emotes they're releasing with this event. So if that's your thing, they're $2 a pop. I think there's packs to get them cheaper, but like they're putting a lot of emotes. Like they went all in with the dances. Like there's one of them that you get where no, not quite. You can do the ragtime joint though. You can do the old school with the shaking the leg and whatnot and the. Nice.
Can I do the backpack kid dance?
The backpack kid dance? You talking about Nick?
That's
shaking the finger. No. But the ones they do, they actually like not just hey, this character's dancing. There's like visual effects to it for some of them. So like one of them, the lights just start changing colors and shit. And like, but there's no lights here. I don't understand. Am I having a seizure? I hope not. So there's actual legitimate work put in. So if you want to invest in that stuff, go ahead. Don't be ashamed. It's very cheap. Although I'm still debating on whether or not to buy the Ryu one. I want to see if the price went down. Because I'm not paying $5 for a fucking Hadouken. You can kiss my ass.
Exactly.
Make it $2 and I'll buy it. But don't try to make it special. I mean, it is a fireball. It's pretty cool.
$5 for Hadouken. Kiss my ass. I agree.
But anyway, again, as usual, I'm gonna put the event schedule in the show notes. I'm not gonna read through everything because, like, I'm glad to say there's a lot of stuff for this event. It's for 2 weeks. Play it, enjoy it. If you slacked off from the game and was like, I'm not finding too much to do, well, I recommend to you, do this and stop grinding. It makes the game not fun. Don't grind, just play. And other than that, that's it. Nothing else. I think for the foreseeable future, they have no dates for the Dante stuff, which I know like everybody in the grandma's waiting for.
Where's my goddamn charge blade already?
So I know that's gonna be good. Also, they let out the information about the Dante outfit. It can be worn in pieces. It is not a skin, and it is not a set.
Okay.
It is not a set, and it is not a skin. This is not a cosmetic thing. These are armor pieces, and they're individual.
That's dope.
They haven't said anything about the I think it's Showtime. I think it is when he starts spinning the guns and starts shooting like sideways from sideways to front. That's supposedly going to be an actual emote they put in the game. No word on whether or not what type of damage it does. Because in the little preview, it does shoot something, so it hits somebody. Better not be fucking $5 again.
Like that's his slingshot thing.
No, it's when he takes 2 guns and he spins them around his fingers and he shoots at the same time.
Yeah.
It's highly dangerous. Nobody should do it, but I believe it actually has a physical effect on things around you. So I want to see what that's about.
Right.
But it ain't. I ain't $5 curious. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'll watch the video. For the person who was $5 curious.
Exactly. So that's about it for Monster Hunter. Wrap that up.
Nice. I've been twitching Far Cry.
Merc with the mic, doing it real big on Twitch, but just doing it big with Far Cry, dog. How's that game been? I heard you've been doing some stuff though.
Yeah.
I heard you doing something.
All right. So the last mission when I was going on the podcast with you for the Wrestling Babble was a mission that this guy wants me to get. What is called Colorado oysters.
Okay.
If you know what Colorado oysters are, they're bull testicles.
Gotcha.
But the only way they taste good if you gotta kill the bull in the middle of having sex, and then you gotta. So you're pretty much like in the fucking bushes trying to sneak and shit, waiting for a bull to have sex with the cow, and then you gotta kill him in
mid-stroke.
In order to get the best tasting testicle.
That's terrible.
I can't lie about this. That was the mission I was doing. Yeah.
So I was telling Merc, I was like, yo, that sounds like some Saint Rose type of shit, man. That's crazy.
There's a lot of weird, crazy missions in this game. I've been really digging it. I finished the first island, which is John Seed. I'll be posting that video up tonight. I did the last mission, and then I also...
Was it part 5, the last one? Or was it the 6 you put up?
Part 5 would be the last one. The last one I did was part 5. It hasn't been put up yet.
Okay, which one is the one I hate planes, where it's like you shooting at the planes?
That was 4. I hate planes. I really do hate planes. I suck at the planes. I really suck at the planes.
That was legitimately funny though.
Yeah, it was very stressful. And then yeah, I hate the planes. And then the other one, they still make me drive a fucking plane. So it's like, can I not drive the plane?
Can I not fly these? Can I not crash these? So how you enjoying the game though?
It's very fun. I like what Ubisoft is doing with their open world games now, as in they kind of stop with the one point that opens up parts of the map. You know, in Assassin's Creed, you had to go up a tower and then jump off the tower. Or you gotta go up a tower and then you'll see the whole world.
And then everything opens up.
Yeah, Far Cry was the station towers. You gotta go up. You gotta break it. You gotta like connect to it, and then that's where it opens up the world. They stopped doing that, which is good because
that's a better
thing. They want you to discover.
Yeah, so they made it more easily open world. The only way you open up the map if you actually went to the part of the map.
I got you. Okay.
So they make you discover things. They make you open, like actually explore. And which me doing that is like me. I'm there for hours, just like hunting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So that's bad for me in a sense because I try to look for everything.
Right.
I will go to every part of the world and everything like that. But I just finished John Seed's part, which was actually really cool. The story, it went to a lot of cinematics, and it was actually really cool. These are really like crazy kind of characters. It's pretty much like a fucking church cult.
Okay, so
and so
could you believe that these people are indeed in the Wyatt family?
I felt like they are. I feel like they are. I feel like Bray Wyatt's gonna come out as the last master.
With Sister Abigail?
I wish, dude.
Yeah. As Sister Abigail. He's gonna wear the dress and makeup.
Oh shit. Are you still Can I go on a little side here? Are you in your heart of hearts? Are you just a little bit upset that never happened?
Yes.
I really am. I wanted to see orange face Finn Balor versus the Bray Wyatt in a dress. I'm kind of sad.
So I'm glad you said that because I wanted to go on the same aside. I know I didn't join for the babble, but there was a couple of things overall that I liked that I mentioned too. Like, Braun Strowman just making me laugh every time I see him come and saying, "I'm going to get my partner."
Still giving you,
You're blinking out.
I'm still giving you issues.
How about now?
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, that sounds better.
I said Braun Strowman coming out saying, "I'm going to get my partner," and him coming back out as Brain Strowman with the shirt and the glasses on made my day. It legitimately made my day. I could not. I said, yes, he did. He's doing it. He's that big, destructive bad guy. He's not even a bad guy, just big dude could destroy everything, but he keeps it calm. He doesn't become that monster that kids fear. You know what I mean? Eyes in the ring should.
That shit.
Him, but everyone else is watching and just going, "This is fantastic."
I'm over here dying.
Him throwing the dude through the wall, saying "Pick me, Braun."
Oh my god.
It's just making my day how he's playing this whole thing up.
Yeah,
And
we didn't bring that up, but that is hilarious.
I was like, yes, bro, thank you so much. There was another weird WWE thing I listened to because I heard a podcast recently that I'm pretty sure you guys were, but I was not aware. And this is going all the way back to the 90s during the Monday Night Wars and WCW and WWF at the time, and the whole drama between that dude, his name is Rosenbaum or something like that. He was a writer.
Peter not Rosenberg, right?
Not the current Rosenberg. Some dude. He was a writer for WWF, and then he left and got paid by WCW, and it became a whole big thing between him and Hogan.
Oh, you talking about
Russo?
You talking about Vince Russo?
Russo, there we go. It was an R. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh god,
Yeah,
there's a whole
this
thing.
big meathead with him, and then the whole thing that went to head with him and Hogan when he came out on the pay-per-view.
Oh, you were listening to the Laser Time. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Laser Time. That was a good episode.
That was a great episode. I was like, wow, this was a thing that happened.
Uh,
And then you call Hogan bald.
yeah, Merc. There's a podcast we listen to that's not just wrestling. It's like it's pop culture and stuff. It's called Laser Time, and they did when wrestlers, when wrestling breaks kayfabe, basically fourth wall break. Yeah.
Fourth wall breaking.
And they had the moment when Vince Russo talked shit to Hogan.
Yeah.
When technically he was really at fault, but nobody knew. But anyway.
Yeah.
This Russo is terrible.
Yes.
So I'm like, wow, that whole thing went down.
Oh, dude, oh my god. Yeah, that's a great episode.
Of course, it goes into this Punk thing. I missed that episode when we were talking all that shit to Roman Reigns.
Yes, yeah, you did, yeah.
Holy crap, dude. Like, I did feel bad for that point, but it makes me feel because you can't do your job.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strong one, even if it's written like that's oof. Because like that's just echoing the communities. Like,
yeah, that's the thing they started to get into with writing,
like
they're listening to people.
Right, because like John Cena was like he's supposed to be bowing out, and Roman Reigns was man's pick to be the replacement, the next big thing, but it's just not panning out.
Yeah. That was that pre Royal Rumble or was that post Royal Rumble? You remember Jay?
With CM Punk?
No, with Cena and Roman Reigns talking back and forth this year. That was pre or post?
It was before their match.
It was before their match.
Because that was when Angle was in the ring and everything. They were.
Yeah,
they had
it was before their match. It was before they actually had a match together.
Yeah. Okay.
So some of it was real and some of it wasn't. It was kind of building towards the match.
Yeah, like that's what they were saying. Like some of it was real, some of it wasn't. Like him, like fucking Roman Reigns flubbing his monologue, like flubbing his lines. And it's like, it's called a promo. You got to learn how to do it sometime.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ. Then he finally gets it together at the end, says a good piece. It's like, all right, Roman. It's like, all right. Cena comes back. It took you 5 years to do a good promo.
Yeah.
But it's like,
there's some silly stuff that went down this year in regards to that 4-4 breaking stuff. That's pretty good.
They should actually do that more, seeing that there's a lot of reality into the wrestling and a lot of beef that actually happens outside of wrestling.
Man, why not?
Because you're using the Twitter. You're always talking about Twitter. You're always talking about this. You might as well use it as your advantage. That's why, like, a lot of these rivalries kind of step up too, is because they are actually putting some realistic facts into it. Like the Roman Reigns promo to Lesnar was fucking you're right.
Shout out to Kofi.
Yeah, Roman.
The New Day for dressing up as M'Baku, Black Panther, and Warmonger at a recent con. I saw that.
I didn't see it, but I saw the aftermath.
Yeah.
He was saying taking those stickers off is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Austin Creed, just taking all the fucking whatever he showed the process of putting them on. And then fucking Big E as M'Baku was perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. I was like, oh my god, yes, this is exactly what you do.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I digress.
No. Just thinking about. So, Merc, you got anything else? Or
No, I'm good. Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man got a release date for September.
And that collector's edition, though.
Yeah, I got my collector's edition pre-ordered.
Nice.
Was that steelbook art?
I don't care. It's Spider-Man. Like I did not see what was in the collector's edition before I pre-ordered it. I don't care. It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man collector. Ooh, just smashing keyboard buttons until buy.
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I love Spider-Man. That's probably one of my favorite characters I connect to in many ways. And honestly,
the rest of the world, he's still the number one, right?
Yeah,
worldwide.
But he's also the most relatable. And I think that's what brings his fan base up. But yeah,
I'm imperfect. I'm just trying to figure life out. That's why he's so fucking perfect.
But
that's everyone's struggle.
They announced 3 bonus suits with the collector's edition, or just the Spider-Man. They can pre-order it.
Yeah.
One is Punk Rock Spider-Man, and the other 2 did get leaked out. The other one is Spider-Man Noir, and the other one is Iron Spider from the movie.
Oh, okay, that's good.
There is talks. There's talks of more coming out when they actually add gameplay. Supposedly the season pass was to have gameplay missions. After
I heard there's a story arc in there where you play as Peter and you play as fucking Mary Jane.
Yeah.
So
they're actually doing that. So I think they're gonna add more suits because there's also a Venom suit, movie Venom suit. Heard as a rumor. There's also Miles Morales and a couple other things. So we'll see that when it comes.
Just so we put the information out there, the actual release date is September 7th. So that's the first week of September.
Yep.
Literally the last day of the first week. So there you go.
Like as soon as you get back to school, I'm playing Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's the same weekend as the A Video Game Con.
Oh really? Right. Okay. Cool.
I will be there.
Which venue was that this year?
It's in the Meadowlands Expo Center, which is not that far as the other one was.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's actually a lot closer. You can actually take the train there easily.
Okay, cool.
So it's cool that it's good. I've been enjoying those cons. Yeah, I was supposed to go to one today, and I just didn't get to. Like I'm broke because I've been doing
stuff.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I fucking forgot.
Yeah,
but you got a lot to prepare for, so.
Yeah, and I'm not spending no more money. So,
there you go.
Anyone wants something else? Yeah, I'll buy it. I ain't But yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah, WrestleMania weekend. It's pretty much what's going on right now. We got NXT Takeover tonight. We got WrestleMania tomorrow.
Tell them about the Babel, man. What we just did. We did our
WrestleMania predictions, and I think we're good. We've been really good at predicting these shit. So let's see if we're good again. I do see a cash in probably tonight too. So let's see what happens.
I was about to say, that's the one thing I think I'm confident. I'm confident in a successful cash in on Asuka to ruin the moment.
If Carmella cashes in on Asuka, she's gonna lose.
No, she's gonna win.
She's gonna win.
It's gonna be terrible.
She's gonna lose. She's gonna get kicked in the head. She's gonna be like, no,
don't dash my dream.
They're gonna be like, no. They're gonna say no.
I want the salt.
She's gonna moonwalk. She's gonna get kicked in the head and get pinned.
Okay. If she moonwalks and gets kicked, I'm all for it.
I say she cashes in on Alexa or Nia Jax.
All right. So we split. What you got, Jenkins? Who you think gonna get cashed in on?
Oh yeah. I'm thinking. I'm with you.
You gonna think Asuka?
No. I was thinking on Asuka because I think they're gonna piss off the fans because they're tone deaf, and it's just gonna be a whole thing. Like, oh, this is how we end the greatest run. Well, number 7 in the industry, but you get it.
I feel seeing that match is what it is. I feel like that match is not going to be tampered with. I think the Alexa Bliss and the Nia Jax match is the one
they're not going to try to do anything.
No, I think they're gonna let them fight because that's a match. That's a main event match. Like I've been saying, it should be the main event.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here's hope.
Still holding out hope.
Yes.
This is
and Jenkins' favorite wrestlers should be returning tonight too. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, this rumors are that's Braun's tag team partner. So we'll see. We'll see.
He also he renewed a contract with WWE.
Really nice. Oh, so he's not retiring this year.
No.
Listen, if they do this well, right? If they do this well, all they gotta do is have those two fucking yuck it up. You know what I mean? Braun's got the charisma, and you know Sho can do it when he's not trying to be serious. It's better when he's not trying to be serious. You know
we
what
could
I mean?
have the return of the Showster.
Oh my God, give me the Showster.
We could have a return of the Showster.
Come out with him as the Showster.
That would be the best thing. Brain, and the Showster.
In the Showster.
Have him come out as Macho Man. Have the mega powers again.
Oh my God. that's the worst, best idea I've ever heard.
And Jenkins should be their Jimmy Hart.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. I already got sunglasses. We can do this.
You got it, Show. Show him, baby. Show him.
Come on, man. Where does this little black guy come from?
Hit him with the drop. With the leg drop. Come on. Where
he just wants to have fun. Leave him alone. I'll let the fucking commentary for that. Just listen.
Last but not least, we got Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler. They're gonna be calling the Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. Both.
And then you got
Beth Phoenix.
They're calling the women one, the men's one, and then Beth Phoenix and Lillian Garcia. Lillian Garcia is gonna.
What? I'm hyped. Lillian Garcia.
Yeah, they're gonna be announcing the women's one, which their trophy looks like a vagina.
Does it?
Look at the trophy, and then look at the like. If you look at it like a biology book.
It looks like the uterus shape, like the vaginal canal.
Yes.
That's what it
is. Yes.
Someone they didn't send it through QC. That's
no.
They didn't send it through.
See it. It looks like a uterus.
Oh yes, it does. Oh my God, it does.
Send a picture to the chat.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's a mustard-looking uterus.
I don't know what's up with the metal that they use. It looks like mustard, both of them.
Yo, where the hell Xavier Woods is getting all these belts?
He's buying them online, right?
Like, who makes these belts? Yo, he has one for the Street Fighter tournament he's gonna do with Omega.
Oh,
he
probably knows the guy.
No. Is it the CEO title?
Yeah.
It's a CEO belt. They probably made a new one for this year. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
he made a belt for the 2K18 game. He made a belt for the that fucking car game.
Not Cards Against Friends of Humanity, right?
Like he's making
Rocket
belts
Race
for the FJC for the winners.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a tournament in Florida that they it's wrestling themed, so they get a belt. Like they had belts last year. If you won the tournament, if you won grand finals, you got a belt.
But
I think they being a new one.
No, Xavier's doing it for his shows. So like they do a tournament, he's
getting a new belt. Oh,
so like like Kofi Kingston just won the 2K18 belt.
So he's getting so he has an up down championship now.
No, he actually is like a 2K18 belt. Like it says 2K on it and shit.
Okay.
And then he had a belt for Street Fighter one that he's doing over Omega. Then he has a belt for the Rocket Racers.
Okay.
Rocket League.
Oh, right.
He had a tag team belt. He had tag team belts for the Rocket League.
That makes sense because it's three. It's 3 plays, 3 on 3. Yeah. Wow, that's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, I sent the picture to the chat so you guys can take a. Oh Lord, it's so bad. It shouldn't look like that. It does.
Yeah.
See, we're sitting here. You having a nice, peaceful ending to your Asuka Charlotte match. We looking at that trophy, and I'm saying to myself, Vince doesn't give a shit. Vince is still tone deaf.
Right.
Something stupid's gonna go down.
Like, look, it looks like a vagina.
Women.
This is
Yeah, you
like
know.
The Woman Revolution is Stephanie McMahon's brainchild. You would think she'd be overseeing all this. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you would.
no. Would I be wrong?
Anyway,
I
before
would
this
be
turns into a wrestling show, let's
Yes.
Yeah, I still
wrap
say
this one
they
up.
should have made it based on Sensational Sherry. She was a
Okay.
women's champion.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah. Or Medusa.
yeah.
They seem happy with bringing her around now. Well, cause Sherry's not with us anymore, so that's
But yeah, because it's a memorial battle royal, so
yeah, memorial. You're right.
Gotta be
You're
someone
right.
that's dead.
Not somebody whose
That
career
is
is
just-
dead.
It's just tacky.
Yeah.
The trophy.
I'm saying though, right?
Like, why? Why is that the thing?
I think they just found a really good. They just found a trophy maker, and they're like, let's make all these trophies. You got the Dusty Rhodes Classic Trophy. You got the Cruiserweight Championship Trophy. You got the Mae Young Classic Tournament Trophy. They're just making trophies and belts.
I don't get it. Like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm campy and out of touch and think it's like, what's with the simple? Make that same pedestal, make it nice and silver or gold or platinum, which is nicer than that orange they got going there.
Hey,
And why
wait a
can't it just
second.
be why can't it be just a female wrestler on the top holding a championship belt up above her head?
Yeah,
Why is
exactly.
that not just a trophy?
Wait, Merc. Remember? Hold on, chickens. Yo, he brought up an excellent point. Triple H made a big point out of hyping up the statue maker. Remember?
Yeah.
So they did get a deal with some guy, and this is the shit he popped out, I guess.
He saw a vagina. And he made.
Yeah.
He made it.
They do have a trophy guy.
Who's this for? What? A skirt? All right. Okay. They're giving skirts belts nowadays. I mean, it's
All right. That's
some
yeah.
out-of-touch dude.
This is gonna be, keep going wrestling talk. This is gonna be a wrestling battle.
Yeah,
part
yeah,
two.
exactly. So let's
that's-
wrap this one up. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check out our podcast on SoundCloud of RedCycloneInc and Merc with the Mic, also on SoundCloud. We have Twitter, Facebook. We got
Tomb Raider was not good.
damn. I feel bad now. Why? All right. Before we done.
I'll make a very brief snap. It's just
All right. Why was it
had a
bad?
lot of good ideas, poorly executed.
Okay.
Poorly executed. It's
And
just,
alone that.
as a movie, her look is fine. That's neither here nor there. They had a brief crucial thing in the beginning of the movie that give a little bit of who she is and who this Laura is, and that was fine. It was fun. For a second there, I forgot what I was watching. Like, this is a fucking the movie before that started being Tomb Raider, which is the first like 20 minutes of the film, were more interesting than the rest of the show.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's like they just missed the mark. Like, they took some screens, they took some beats from the game, massive departure, and then I think to myself, maybe it has the same problem of the games had 20, 30 hours to flush out a story.
Mhm.
It's had an hour and a half, but my thing is, you could still make a movie out of a Tomb Raider figure. They just didn't do a good job. There was one really cool puzzle in there that was like, oh, that was a nice set piece, but everything else around it was just trash. The plot holes all over the place. The acting was so-so.
Okay.
It just was
All right.
not. Here's one
Unfortunate.
word: forgettable.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess that's honest as shit right there. All right. So, see,
Yep,
you stick around to the end, you get a bonus movie review.
There you go.
So don't see Tomb Raider. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Watch it for free.
Yep.
So anyway, that said,
Play
catch
the
y'all. Ooh.
game. Sorry, don't watch
Yeah,
Don't,
yeah.
Don't watch the movie. Play the game. Play the game.
Play the newer ones. Yes. The newer ones, they hit the mark. They
They're like
do
20
so
bucks.
well. Yes.
Buy the games. They're fantastic.
And they look
the
gorgeous.
third one's on its way.
And they look like, and they're about the same price as the movie ticket.
You're right.
Yep.
You're not lying. So let's see. Commander Farrell, where can they find you at?
They can find me right
Harlem.
there, you know. Right? In Harlem Beach, nigga.
In these streets of Harlem.
Remember the sandwiches.
Streets is
From
watching.
Texas.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Is he Booker T?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said. Harlem Beach.
They're from Houston, Texas.
Can you dig it,
This is the
sucker?
outro.
All
But
right.
yeah, you can follow me on the Instagram. That's Commander Farrell. I've been putting some cool I like my little snow videos. And stuff.
Yeah. I dig those too. So I check those out.
Working on some camera skills.
Can we stop with the snow though? I'm just saying. Can we not have any more?
It might be coming tonight.
Oh fuck! All right, that's the end of the podcast. Let's Merc with the Mic. We catch you on SoundCloud. We catch you on Instagram at Merc with the Mic, Twitter at Merc with the Mic. He's on Tumblr at Merc with the Mic. We are also there. We are RedCycloneInc. They are on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook. Was it Twitter and Instagram? Right?
Social media.
Yep.
Okay, social medias. We got a WordPress too. I update those.
There you go.
Put stuff up there. Keep an eye out. I finished the Mass Effect 2 playthrough. Had a great amount of fun playing that game. I beat the shit out of the last boss, which was satisfying. And now moving on to Metal Gear Solid 2.
Nice.
Why 2? Because 1 is not on the HD collection, so go fuck yourself.
That's sad.
And not 3 because I just want to do it in order. 2, 3. Maybe. Oh man, 4 is gonna be an adventure because that shit. I don't think they fixed the load times.
Oh
so,
boy. A lot of cut takes.
I might have to watch Snake smoke some cigarettes for a while.
And then 5.
And then 5 is gonna be fun to play through though. I love playing that game. The story's not the greatest, but I love playing that game.
Cool.
But that's it for RedCycloneInc. Catch us next week. Hopefully you tune in.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
That's it. Is it? Are we gonna do that one? Or are we gonna do 2?
We could. You know what? We could do Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Spider-Man: Homecoming together.
All right. I'll try to find Spider-Man because I don't own Spider-Man yet.
Yes.
But that is a movie I'm probably just gonna buy it digitally.
Yeah, you can watch it. It's like
you probably rent it for like $6. Sure.
Like that.
No, that's a movie I would probably buy digitally to have. Yeah.
It's worth it.
It's worth watching it again.
I imagine. Yeah. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Peace.
Latest.